Today I am going to focus on fractions and decimals. Fractions. The fraction is in the form of a by b, where a and b are natural numbers are known as fractions. A is a numerator and b is a denominator. For example, 4 by 5. 4 by 5. 4 is a numerator and the 5 is a denominator. 11 by 25. 11 is a numerator and 25 is a denominator. 4 by 5, 11 by 25. These are all fractions. They are in the form a by b. Next, coming to various type of fractions. There are decimal fractions, proper fraction, improper fraction, mixed fraction, equivalent fraction, like fraction, unlike fraction. Let us see one by one. First, decimal fraction. A fraction whose denominator is any of the number. I told you a by b form. A by b. A is a numerator and denominator is b. A fraction whose denominator is any of the number 10, 100, for suppose 31 by 1000. These are all decimal fractions. The next is proper fraction. A fraction whose numerator is less than its denominator are called proper fraction. For example, 3 by 7. I told you 3 is a numerator, 7 is a denominator. 3 is less than the denominator 7. Another example, 5 by 11, 23 by 40, 73 by 100. So, fraction whose numerator is less than its denominator, that is called proper fraction. The next is improper fraction. A improper fraction means a fraction whose numerator is more than or equal to its denominator. Example, 11 by 7. As I told you, 11 is the numerator, 7 is the denominator. Numerator is more than the denominator. So, I have written numerator is more than the denominator. Or, for example, 53 by 53. Both the numerator and the denominator is equal. So, a fraction whose numerator is more than or equal to its denominator, that is called improper fraction. The next, coming to mixed fraction. A number can be expressed as sum of natural number and a proper fraction is called mixed fraction. For example, 1, 3 by 4. We have studied in the last year how to convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction, so on. So, this is example of mixed fraction. 7, 9 by 13, 12, 6 by 25. So, a number can be expressed as a sum of 1, 4, 7, 12 or natural number and a proper fraction 3 by 4, 5 by 7, 9 by 13, 6 by 25. This is called a mixed fraction. The next is equivalent fraction. A given fraction and the fraction obtained by multiplying or dividing its numerator and denominator by the same non-zero number are called equivalent fraction. For example, 2 by 3, 4 by 6, 8 by 12, 16 by 24. I have written some fractions. For example, if you are multiplying a fraction obtained by multiplying its numerator and denominator by the same non-zero number except 0, that is non-zero number. So, for suppose I am multiplying by 2. So, 3 into 2, 6. 2 into 2, 4. 4 by 6. Next, suppose 6 into 2, I am multiplying denominator into 2, same as multiplying by numerator. So 6 into 2, 12, 4 2s are 8, 2 by 3, 4 by 6, 8 by 12. These are all equivalent fractions. Next, coming to like fractions. Fractions have the same denominator but different numerator are called like fraction. For example, 5 by 14, 9 by 14, 11 by 14. In this fraction, 14 is a denominator, 5, 9, 11 are numerator. Numerator are different, but the denominators are same. So, fractions have same denominator, but different numerator are called like fraction. Next, coming to unlike fractions. Fractions having different denominator are called unlike fractions. For example, 2 by 5, 5 by 7. Here, 2 and 5 are numerator, 5 and 7 are denominator. So, denominators, different denominators. But the fraction having different denominators are called unlike fraction. Now, method of changing unlike fraction to like fraction. I told you what is unlike fraction. Denominators are different. For example, 2 by 3, 7 by 2. Here, I told you what is unlike fractions. Denominators are different. If the denominators are equal, that is called like fraction. So, this is unlike fractions. We want to convert to like fractions. There is two steps are there. First, we have to find the LCM of denominators. What are the denominators here? 3 and 2 are the denominators. How to find out the LCM of these denominators? We have to go for division method. How to find the prime factors. Listen carefully. First, we have to divide by 2. 3, not possible. So, write as such. Then, 2 one time. Then again, 2 is not possible. So, we are going to 3. When we are dividing by 3, we will get 1, 1. So, 2 and 3 are the factors of this. So, LCM equal to 2 into 3. So, 6 is the LCM. So, coming here. Here LCM is 6. We have to convert the denominators 3 and 2 to 6. How to convert 6? Here 3 only. So, 3 how many times 6? 2 times 6. So, when we are multiplying the denominator by 2, same number we have to multiply the numerator also. So, in this case. So, here 2 how many times 6? 2, 3 times 6. So, we have to multiply the numerator also by 3. So, 2 2s are 4 by 6. 7 3s are 21 by 6. Now, I have converted the unlike fractions 2 by 3, 7 by 2 are unlike fractions. I convert them into like fraction. Like fractions. See, first, what are the steps? We have to find the LCM by division method. After finding the LCM, we have convert the unlike fraction into like fraction. This is a method of changing unlike fraction to like fraction. Shall we go for one more sum? 4 by 5, 2 by 10. I told you 5 and 10. We have to find the LCM for the denominator. So 5, 10 I have taken. So 2 it's possible. 5 we have to keep as such. 5 2s are 10. So 2 3 not possible. So we are going for 5. 1 times 1 time. LCM is 10. LCM is 10. So we have to convert the denominators into 10. So 5 how many times 10? 2 times. So same. When we are multiplying the denominator by 2, same number we have to multiply the numerator also. Here 10, how many times it makes 10? 10 ones are 10. So 2 ones are 2. So 4 twos are 8 by 10, 2 by 10. 2 by 10. But the denominators. But denominators are same. This is a like fraction. I told you this is unlike fraction. First, we have to find the LCM of denominators 5 and 10. I got the LCM 10. Then after converting this unlike fraction to like. Next, comparing fractions. We are comparing this fraction to find the which is highest and lowest. For example, 1 by 2, 3 by 7, 1 by 6. Here, the denominators are not equal. These are the unlike fraction. We have to convert into like fraction. So, here we have to find, there are steps are there. First, we have to find the LCM of the denominators. 2, 7, 6. 2 table, 1 time, 7. Not able to divide. I am keeping as such. 6, 3 times. Next, third table, 1, 7 as such, 3, 1 time. Next, 7 table, 1 time. 7, 1 sevens are 7, 1. So, LCM equal to 2, 3, 2 into 3 into 7. So, 42 is the LCM. Here, the denominators we have to convert into 42. 2, 21 times, it makes 42. So, when the denominator we are multiplying into 21, we have to multiple the numerator also. Next, 7, 6 times 42. So, 3 also we have to multiply into 6. 6, 7 times 42. So, 1 into 7. So, 21 by 42, 18 by 42, 7 by 42. Now, the denominators are same. So, like fraction. So, we have to select the fraction having the largest numerator. 21, 18, 7. Which is having the largest numerator? 21 by 42 is the highest fraction. 1 by 2 is the highest of these two. When we are comparing fractions, we will be able to find out which is greater, lesser than, or equal to. Next, coming to addition and subtraction of fractions. Here I have written the two rules. The first rule is for adding two like fractions, the numerators are added and the denominators remains the same. For example, 2 by 9 plus 5 by 9. So the denominator remains the same. 9 by, we have to add, just add the numerator. 2 plus 5. So 7 by 9. Shall we go for one more? 7 by 12 plus 8 by 12. Here the denominators are same. So no problem. 12. 7 plus 8. 15 by 12. Second one, the root 2. For adding two unlike fractions, first change them to like fraction and add rule 1. For example, 3 by 10 plus 8 by 15. This is unlike fraction. First, we have to convert the unlike fraction to like fraction. So, we have to find the LCM for 10, 15. So, 2 table, 5 2s are 10, 15 I am keeping as such. I am taking 5 table, 1, 3. So, 3 table, 1, 1. So, LCM equal to 2 into 5 into 3. So, 30 is the LCM. So, we have to 30 is the LCM. We have to convert the denominator to 30. So 10, how many times 13? 3 times. When we are multiplying the denominator into 3, numerator also into 3, plus 15, 2 times 13. So same 2 times into 2. So 9 by 30 plus 16 by 30. So for adding two unlike fraction, I have changed them to like fraction and add rule 1. What is the rule 1? The denominators are same. So I am writing as such. So we have to add only the numerators. 9 plus 16 equal to 25 by 30. So this I have to reduce it to the simplest form. So fifth table 5 times 6. So 5 by 6 is the simplest form or 25 by 30. These are the two rules are there. For adding two like fractions, the numerators are added and the denominators remain the same. For adding the unlike fraction, first I am converting into like fractions. Then I am adding the rule 1. So next is the subtraction of fractions. Here I am going to subtract the fraction 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3. The denominators are same, so no problem. I am writing here. Then numerator 2 minus 1. In subtraction, we have to subtract bigger number to smaller number, and we want to write the bigger number sign. So what is the bigger number here? 2 minus 1, 1. The bigger number sign is plus, so no need of writing plus 1 by 3. For example, 7 by 11 minus 4 by 11. Denominators are same, so I am writing as such 11. Numerator 7 minus 4. So in subtraction, we have to subtract from the bigger number. 7 minus 4, 3. We have to put the bigger number sign. So 7 sign is a plus, so no need of writing plus 3 and all. 3 by 11. This is subtracting two like fractions. When we are going for unlike fractions, 2 by 3 minus 3 by 7. Here I told you we have to take the LCM. Unlike fraction means we have to convert to like fraction. So 3 1 time 7, keep as such 7 1 1. So LCM equal to 3 into 7, 21 is the LCM. We have to convert the denominators also into 21. So 3 7 times 2 also we have to multiply by 7 minus 7 how many times? 7 into 3. So 3 into 3. So 14 by 21 minus 9 by 21. 21 I am keeping as such. 14 minus 9. In subtract, we have to subtract from the bigger number. 14 minus 9. So 5, we have to put the bigger number sign is plus. So no need of writing here plus 5 by 21. So subtracting the fractions, when we are subtracting the two like fractions, just we have to write the denominator and we have to subtract the two numerators. When we are subtracting the unlike fraction, we have to convert into like fraction. Next, multiplication of fractions. Product of fraction equal to product of the numerator by product of the denominator. For example, 2 by 3 into 7 by 4 equal to product of the numerator. Product means we have to just multiple. 2 into 7, 14 by 3 into 4, just multiplying the product of the denominator. 3 into 4, 12. So 14 by 12 equal to, we have to reduce to its lowest form. So 7 by 6 is the simplest or lowest form of 14 by 12. Otherwise, here 2 one time, 2 two times. So 7 by 6. The next, one more I am doing, 9 by 2 into 7 by 4. Just we have to multiple the numerator. 9 into 7, 63 by 2 fours are 8. This is a multiplication of fraction. We are just multiplying the numerator by multiplying the denominator. The next, AB of C of is nothing but multiplication. Listen here. Suppose 2 by 3 of 5 by 4. 2 by 3 into 5 by 4 equal to 10 by 12. We have to reduce. So 2 table is possible. 5, 6. 5 by 6 is the simplest form or the lowest form of 10 by 12. So I am putting one more. See, 2 by 3 of 7. I told you 2 by 3 into 7 means 7 by 1. 7 by 1 equal to 14 by 3. I am doing one more. 9 by 2 into, of 5 by 4. 9 by 2 into 5 by 4 equal to 9 5s are 45. 2 into 4, 8. This is a multiplication of fractions. The next come into division of fractions. The first we are going to see the reciprocal of fraction. If two fractions are said to be reciprocal of each other, if their product should be 1. For example, 2 by 3. What is the reciprocal of 2 by 3? 3 by 2 equal to 1. So, the two fractions are said to be reciprocal of each other if their product is 1. For example, 4 by 9. What is the reciprocal of 4 by 9? Is 9 by 4. So, product 9, 9 cancel 1. The product is 1. In general, if A by B is a fraction, then its reciprocal is B by A. The next is division of fractions. The rule to divide a fraction by another fraction, the first fraction is multiplied by the reciprocal of the second fraction. For example, A by B divided by C by D. A by B multiplication CD. The first fraction is multiplied by the reciprocal of second fraction. What is the second fraction? C by D. What is the reciprocal of C by D? Is D by C. So, into D by C. For example, 1 by 4 divided by 3 by 5. 1 by 4 multiplying. What is the reciprocal of 3 by 5? It's 5 by 3. So answer is 5 by 12. More I am doing 9 by 2 divided by 5 by 4. Just writing the first fraction 9 by 2 multiplying the second fraction, we have to reciprocal. What is the reciprocal of 5 by 4? It's 4 by 5. 1 time, 2 times, 18 by 5. Today we are going to learn decimals. The number expressed in decimal forms are called decimals. A decimal has two parts, whole number part, decimal part. These parts are separated by a dot called decimal point. The part on the left side of the decimal point is the whole number. The part on the right side of the decimal point is the decimal part. The number of digits contained in the decimal part of a decimal gives the number of decimal places. For example, 5.74. Here, two decimal places are there. It has two decimal places. 8.1, only one decimal places. 2.675, 675, three decimal places are there. So, the number of digits contained in the decimal part of a decimal gives the number of decimal places. Next, expanded form. We all know how to expand a number. For example, I have written 285. How to expand the number? 2 into 100 plus 8 into 10 plus 5. Here 200, 8 tens, 5 ones. Okay. Shall I write in this chart? 200, 8 tens, 5 ones. For example, 7865. Here how I will expand? 7 into 1000 plus 8 into 100 plus 6 into 10 plus 5. Here 7, 8, 6, 5. Here we are going to expand this decimal numbers. For example, 4567.456. Here 4 into 1000 plus 5 into 100 plus 6 into 10 plus 7. 456 is a whole number. I have written like that. After decimal plus, I have no space, I am writing here. 4 by 10. This is the 10th position, 100th, 1000th. So 4 by 10 plus 5 by 100 plus 6 by 1000. The decimal part I have written like this. So 4, 500, 6 tens, 7 ones, point, 4 tenth, 500th, 6000th. Understood? How to expand the decimal number. Next, decimals having the same number of decimal places are called like decimals. Here 6.73, 8.76, 19.68. Whole part, this is decimal part. Whole part, decimal part. Here in this decimal part, there are two decimal places, two decimal places, two decimal places. These three decimals have two decimal places. They are called like decimals. The next example is 1.1, 3.4, 7.8. These three decimals have one decimal space. One decimal place. So these three decimals are like decimals. I'm going to write one more example. 3.456, 2.343, 1.878. In these three decimals, they are having three decimal places. So, three decimal place. So, these are called like decimals. Next, unlike decimals. Decimals having different number of decimal places are called unlike decimal. Listen here. 5.6 has one decimal place. Here 7.89 has two decimal place. Here 9.456 has three decimal place. So in this three decimal numbers, each having different decimal places. They are unlike decimals. Next is comparing decimals. Before going to comparing decimals, here I have written two decimal numbers here. Putting any number of zeros on right part does not change the value. See, I am putting zeros on the right part of the number. Right part of the number. So, that means the value doesn't change. Okay, next. Why we are comparing these decimals? We have to find which decimal is greater, which is lesser or equal to. For this purpose, we are comparing the decimals. For example, 2.30 and 7.89. When we are comparing these two decimals, I told you this is a whole part, this is a decimal part. First, we have to compare the whole part, 2 and 7. Which is largest? 7 is the largest, but this is the largest decimal. For example, 2.35, 2.38. When we are comparing these two decimals, first I told you we want to compare the whole part. I am comparing this whole part. The whole part are same. If the whole part are equal, compare the 10th part. 10th part. The 10th part also equal. So we have to compare the 100th part. So which is greater? 8 is greater. So this is greater. Understood? Next. Method of converting a decimal into a fraction. There are three steps are there. First, for example, 2.3. Write the decimal without decimal point as numerator. So 2.3 I have written without the decimal point. I want to return in the numerator. Second step. In the denominator, write 1 followed by as many zeros. So nothing. You have to count the decimal place. Here how many decimal place? 1. So 1 0. Reduce the above fraction to simplest form. Here 23 is a prime number, so we can't reduce it. Okay. One more example is there. 7.92. First what I told, first step, without the decimal point, 792, I want to write as a numerator. Second step, in the denominator, write 1 followed by as many zeros. Count the decimal place. Here 2 decimal place. So 2 zeros. And reduce it to simplest form. How to reduce? 79 to 100. 2 0 is an even number. So divide by 2. 3, 9, 6. divided by 2. Again it will be reduced, I think, by 2. So 1 times 9 2s are 18, 8, 198 by 25 is the simplest form of this fraction. This is a method of converting a decimal into a fraction. What are the steps? First, write the decimal without the decimal point as a numerator. And in the denominator, write 1 followed by how many decimal places? So here 2 decimal places, so 2 0. Then the number is reduced to its simplest form. Next, method of converting a fraction into a decimal. For example, 7 by 2. 7 is a numerator. Ordinary division I'm going to do. 7, 2 is a divisor. So how many times? 3, 2, 2, 6. So 7 minus 6, 1. So here remainder is 1. So I'm keeping a decimal point here. So I'm adding 1 0 here. 5 times 5 2s are 10. The remainder is 0. The quotient is 3.5 is a decimal. So I converted a fraction into a decimal. Shall I do one more? 15 by 20. Listen here. Here, this fraction I'm returning as 3 by 4 is a simplest form of this fraction. Okay, 3 by 4. 3, 4. 3 not possible. So I'm keeping one point here, putting 1 0 here. 7 4s are 28. 30 minus 28, 2. So I'm adding 1 0 here. 5 4s are 20. So 0.75. Fraction into a decimal. Okay. The next is addition of decimals. These are the steps here. Convert, first one, convert the given decimal into like fraction. I already told that what is a like fraction? The decimal places should be equal. Here 209, here only 68. So I'm adding 1 0. If I'm adding 1 0, the value doesn't change. Okay, next. Write the addends one under the other in the column form. These are two addend. I am writing 1 by 1, 3.680, one under the other in the column form. Add as whole number. Ordinary addition 9, 8, 8. In the sum, put the decimal point directly under decimal point in the addend. In the addend, decimal point. So I'm adding here. 7 3s are 10. Understood? First, we have to convert the given decimal into like fractions. Like fractions means the decimal places should be equal. So here only 68, 2 decimal place, here 3 decimal place. I am converting into 3 decimal place by adding 1 0 here. We are adding 0, that can't change this value. After that, the addends are writing one another in the column form. Then add as a whole number. In the sum, put the decimal point directly under the decimal point in the addend. Shall we do one more? 2.30 plus 7.68. Here 2 decimal place, here 2 decimal place. So I am the addends 1 by 1. I am writing in the column form. After that, normal addition 8, 9. So decimal point directly. Here point, here also point. So 9.98. Addition of decimals. Next, we are going to see the subtraction of decimals. As I told you, same only. 3 decimal places, 3 decimal places. So, adding the addends 1 by 1 in the column form, and we have to subtract because this is a subtraction of decimals. So, 6 minus 3, 3, 5 minus 4, 1, 7 minus 2, 5, the point directly here. 9 minus 6, 3.513. Multiplication of a decimal by 10, 100, 1000, etc. On multiplying a decimal by 10, the decimal point is shifted to right by one place. For example, here, this is the right side. So, the decimal point is shifted from here to here. So, 7295.671. Understood? I'm doing one more. 2 into 10. Here, the decimal point is here, shifted from here to here, one place, on multiplying the decimal by 10. For example, on multiplying a decimal by 100, the decimal point is shifted to right by 2 place, from here to here. So 7293.4.5. Understood? Next one. Here, on multiplying a decimal by 1000, the decimal point is shifted from here to here, right by 3 place. 5, 4, 3. So, by multiplying by 10, the decimal point is shifted to right by 1 place. Decimal by 100, the decimal point is shifted to right by 2 place. On multiplying a decimal by 1000, the decimal point is shifted to right by 3 place. Next, multiplication of a decimal by whole number. Multiple the decimal without the decimal point by the given number. Listen here. First, 23 into 4. As such as I'm multiplying. 4 3s are 12, 1, 4 2s are 8, 9. Okay. Here, how many decimal place? 1 decimal place. So, 1 point. So, what is the answer? 9.2. Here, 2 steps are there. Multiple the decimal without the decimal point by the given number. I have written 23 as such. Mark the decimal point in the product by counting the decimal places in the given decimals. I have counted only 1 decimal place, so 1 point here. Shall I do one more? Here. 5172. 543. So 5418. So here how many decimal place? 2. Here 1 decimal place. So we have to count 2 plus 1, 3 decimal place. So 8.145. Simply we have to write. Simply we have to multiple. After multiplying, we have to count how many decimal places are there. After counting the decimal places, total 3. So of 3. Next, division of decimals by 10, 100 and 1000. On dividing a decimal by 10, the decimal point is shifted to the left by 1 place. When we are multiplying by 10, the decimal point is shifted to right. Here, dividing, the decimal point is shifted to left. For example, 2.3 by 10. So, 2.3, the 0.3 is shifted from here to here. So, the answer is 0.23. Understood? One more. 5.45 by 10. So the point is shifted from here to here. So 5.45. The point is shifted from here to here. So 0.545. On dividing the decimal by 10, the decimal point is shifted to left by one place. Here, the next example is 54.3 by 100. So, on dividing the decimal by 100, the decimal point is shifted from here to here, two place. 0.3 shifted from here to here. So, 0.44543. The decimal point is shifted to the left by two place. Here, the point is here. I am dividing by 1000. So, what is the answer here? The point is shifted to left by 3 place. So the point will go here. So 1.4873. Next, division of decimals by a whole number. See, I am writing 2.34 by 2. Numerator and denominators are here. Here 2.34 numerator, ordinary division. 2 is a divisor. So 1 time 2, the point, I am putting a point here. I am bringing the 3 down. 1 times 2, 3 minus 2, 1, bringing the 4 down. 7 2s are 14. Ordinary division method. So what is the answer? 1.17. Upper the division of decimals by a whole number. 2 is a whole number. See, let me do one more. 7.23 by 3. So I told you the decimal is a numerator, I'm putting inside, and the divisor is a 3 whole number, I'm putting outside. So how many times? 2 times 6. 7 6 1. Point I'm keeping here. 2 I'm bringing down 2. So 4 3s are 12. 12 minus 12 0. So 3 I'm bringing down. 1 3s are 3. So the remainder is 0. So answer is 2.41. Division of decimals by a whole number. If suppose 6.4 by 2. One more method is there. Here, if I multiple by 10, the point shift from here to here. So it becomes a whole number. So when the numerator is multiplying, denominator should also multiply by 10. So 64 by 20 reduced to lowest form. By 10, 3.2. This is one method of dividing the decimals by a whole number.